some good news. Don't take it as bad. I'm Mark Stewart Greenstein, and the good news is the very high trade deficit, nearly $900 billion. Why is this so good? It is a sign of the strength of the American economy and how businesses and consumers can afford to pay for other stuff. It's this simple. If you got a big last quarter of earnings and decided instead of buying a little Honda to buy a big, twice as expensive Jeep, you have just run a higher trade deficit with your car dealer. Yes, you are paying him a lot of money, and I bet he spends nothing on you. Big trade deficit. Who's the beneficiary? Both of you. Okay? He just got a bigger sale. You are happy to have a nicer vehicle. And if you are spending more and more and more on tailors and landscapers and go out to restaurants and plays, you are running a huge trade deficit. You run trade deficits with almost every vendor in your life. Probably the only place that you get a trade surplus is from your employer, okay? Pays you money for your labor. There is no difference. Actually, I'll give you one difference, and it goes to the benefit of the U.S. So why are people so up in arms, especially our president, when they hear about high trade deficits? Because they fall for an age-old bad argument, a bad argument by a few protected industries, that we want to be protected even more by government using tariffs. That is their way to combat what they see as a loss in revenue because goods are cheaper abroad. No, it's because we've got the money to pay for goods abroad. If you tariff, then you are hurting our consumers, you're hurting most of our businesses, and you're protecting a small few. Those few businesses who themselves would be better off if they just sold better, produced better, serviced their customers better, then they wouldn't have an issue. Okay? They could charge higher prices, no issue. When you're using government to protect yourself as a business and hurting everybody else, that's immoral. You have every right to try, but our legislators and our president shouldn't be buying into it. The numbers on the trade deficit, $900 billion, are good. And let's just take it to the extreme. Let's say that not a single dollar that we send abroad ever comes back in terms of purchases to us or investment in us. What a great deal for us! We have gotten computers and automobiles and iPhones from China, and we've given them green pieces of paper. If money has value, it has value only when it's spent back in the host country. So whether it's Chinese investment or Chinese purchases of our stuff from our businesses, that's overall good too. Please don't buy into this trade deficit is the end of the world argument. It's a terrible one. Free trade is always better. It's been proven for almost 3 centuries now. Let's not impede free trade. Let's keep the protectionists in their place. I'm Mark Stewart Greenstein.